One is okay. One is okay.
Was poppin', was poppin', was poppin'.
We're back yet? There we go. Hello. Come on with the live. Come on with the live. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? This is Nikki. Shout out to everybody who's watching this live. But of course, shout out to everybody who's watching the replay. Love and appreciate you. Yes, has some technical difficulties for 3 seconds. This is what happens, right? This is what happens when we do this live. But we here, we live, we good. First and foremost, do me a favor, especially for my Deeper Than the Brand people. If you don't know what that is, deeperthanthebrand.com is my personal private community where we learn all this AI content, personal branding stuff. It's a vibe. So, you know what I mean? Deeperthanthebrand.com. Go over there. But 1 to 10, how are we feeling? 1 to 10, how are we feeling? Just let me know. Mentally, spiritually, physically, let me know how you feel. It is Monday. It's a new week. We are going to be talking about creating our own content vision board, okay? And I think this is important going into the new year, just because we create a vision or we create our inspiration for everything else, but no one really speaks about the content side when in all actuality, social media and our brand is such a big deal. And if we are not aligning ourselves with what we see happening, if what our inspiration is, where we're trying to go, I mean, we do that for everything else. Then we wonder why we struggle sometimes when it comes to online, right? So we're going to do that together. So get either use your phone, especially if you're iPhone. I got y'all. Use your phone. Use a notebook. You know what I mean? You see that? Use a notebook, pen, pad, whatever you want to do. We really just going to talk this out. All right? We're really going to talk this out. But let me shout out some people. I see Dawn in the building. She's a 10. You know what I mean? She's a 10. Top dog in the building. He said he a 12. He said bump it up to 10, 12. We got 8s in the building with manifesting holistic healing. 9-ish. I'm with the 9-ish. 9 is high, and then you made it 9-ish. You made it sound doubtable. But that's all good. Jordan, what up? 7.8. You feel me? And then also, at the end of all this, I'm going to react to some of the content tips that are out there. We're going to maybe find some more. So if you see anything you want me to react to, put in the chat. I'll pull it up. We're going to talk about that too, right? So let's gear this up. Hold up. Roger says, what up, Rogers Entertainment in the building? Come on. We see you. He did a slight plug. Des, what up? I see you. So let's do this. Yes or no in the chat. Have we ever done a content vision board? Right? Have we ever done a content vision board? This is something that I do on a yearly basis that has really helped me go back and be like, you know what? Let me see what inspires me. Let me see where I see myself going. Let me see what I want to do with my channel. And so normally I kind of write it out. This time, praise God, we're going to do it digitally, and we're going to show you the simple way of doing this, okay? So for my iPhone users, right? For my iPhone, my Apple people, I'm going to be using a software called Freeform. Freeform is very free, okay? It's very free. It's literally called FR. Let me see if I could pull it up on so you can see the joint. Hold on. Freeform. Let me see. Natasha said no. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Freeform on the App Store. This is why I'm in deeper than the brand. Come on. You feel me? I see you. He said, this is why. All right. She said, never heard of it. He's like, I've only done a content calendar, not a vision board. Okay. So let me show this real quick. So for all my Apple users, my Android people, I'm sorry. Whatever your whiteboard version of this is, okay? But for my Apple users, we are able to use Freeform. Freeform is really dope, and it's really free. And it works on your iPad, your iPhone, your MacBook, your iMac. It uses it across. So this is the, take a screenshot and put this on stories and tell people to come to the live, okay? This is the software that I'm going to be using. So when you see something, this is it. I'm using Freeform, okay? Bring your ideas to life. It's a really dope vibe. So he's like, just download it. Okay, if you just downloaded it, type 1. If you just downloaded it, type 1. So first and foremost, let me pull it up Let me pull it up. Boo, Apple. Hey, yo. He said, boo, Apple. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. You have to have an Apple something. If you team Apple, put that in the chat. If you team Apple, if you team Android, put team Android. Let me know who's in the building. You feel me? But let me show you how I set it up. Okay, let me show you how I set it up. And it's pretty simple. Pretty simple. Boom. All right. So, literally, it acts like a whiteboard. Okay. Now, I like using kind of like sticky notes and kind of working it out. But here is where I say 2024 content vision. Nice little sticky note. Boom. Now you can write it out. If you have your iPad and the iPencil, I'm using actually the Mac. So I'm just going to sticky note it. And plus, I'm not super like artistic. You feel me? That's other people. But I separate it from the 3 things that I'm going to be active on. Okay? These 3 things I'm going to be active on. So in the chat, let me know what platforms are you going to be active on in 2024. If it's just one platform, that's fine. If it's 3 platforms, 4 platforms, that's perfectly fine. But what platforms in 2024 are you going to be active on? And this is where we're going to categorize everything, right? So I have, as you can see, YouTube. I got Instagram. And of course, I got my podcast. Slight plug, Nicky and Moose, nickyandmoose.com. Comes out every Tuesday, 9 a.m. for the audio. Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. But that's slight plug right there. Slight plug. So what are your main platforms that you're going to be active on, right? So let me get into chat real quick. We got Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. Shout out to Natasha who said that. Oh, my guy said Team Android. Team Android. Come on. Look, I do not hate Team Android, anything like that. I'm for everybody. You feel me? He said IG mostly, thinking of podcasts, but still thinking on that. About to hit that test kind of phase, I think. Definitely IG. Okay. So on your content vision board, you're just going to put Instagram. You'll put podcast kind of like in a question mark. You could, if you look at it, like maybe you want to turn this into a different color, right? So if this is a question mark, I may put like orange. You feel me? Like, But let me get all the inspiration. If I have an idea that I may do a podcast later, you know what? Let me still get all the inspiration and everything that I may need. Okay. So we got LinkedIn. LinkedIn's going to be Rogers Entertainment Main. We got YouTube and TikTok. All right. We got IG and YouTube. We got YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Roger says, I'm going to switch to Team Apple next year. Seems you hating hard on Team Android. I'm not. I have no reason to. I just don't have any Android products. Doesn't mean I hate. I just don't have it. Jordan says, IG, TikTok, and Facebook. I see you. All right. So let's do this. So we got our main ones. Let me change this back. I just wanted to show an example. Now, this is where we have to remember the best content creators are consumers. I repeat, the best content creators are consumers. We have to do research. We have to look at other people's content in order to get some type of inspiration. right? And not necessarily copy, okay? But to get some type of inspiration. So if I'm going to say, hey, YouTube is going to be one of my main things, what do you think I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be going into YouTube, right? I'm going to go into YouTube. Now, the way that I'm looking at it when it comes to YouTube is I'm going to look at my homepage first. I'm going to see, is there any thumbnails that like catches me, that I may be like, yo, I want to actually try to do this. I want to actually try to figure out my own spin to it. So it's not only just from a content standpoint when it comes to YouTube, when I look at things, it's going to be, okay, let me look at the thumbnails. Let me see from a trending videos, what is that happening? And then let me look at the content, right? So real quick situation. So if I look real quick, what may catch my eye when it comes to thumbnails? For some reason, this right here just drew me in, that kind of blur vibe. And it says 150 plus tips. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit that share. I'm going into copy. Then I'm going back to my board, right? And then I'm going to do a quick sticky again, right? I'm going to do a quick sticky again. And I'm going to put thumbnails because this is what I got inspired by. I'm going to categorize it. We got thumbnails. I'll put that right here. And then I'm going to add the link. Boom. And now when it comes to thumbnails, I'm going to add all the things that have inspired me, that I like, that I see, that I want to have my own version to, drop it right here. Okay. And then of course you could get fancy. You could, let me see if I could, you could create arrows that connects it. We'll connect it later because I think it's just, is it this way? Boop. There we go. Bang. Right. So I could connect it all I want to. You feel me? Boom. Get it here. Boom. Get it here. Boom. Get it here, right? So we can all see this different types of connections. So now I'm going to go back to it. I'm going to go back to, let me bring this back up. Right? Bring this back up. And I'm going to look at more. I'm going to see if anything else hits. Right? I'm not seeing anything. I like this one. All right. I like this one because it's very clean. I'm like, this brings me curiosity. So I may grab that one too. Boom. Now I'm going to go back to the thing. I'm going to go back to freeform. I'm going to do the same exact thing. I'm going to go here. I'm going to hit link. Bang. Oops. I don't think I grabbed it right. Oh, no, I did. There we go. Right? So 2 examples of thumbnails. Cool. Now, let me create a duplicate. Let's go right here. Trendy. Right? Trendy. So what do I mean by trendy? I'm going to go into the trending video section. And I'm going to look at some of the videos. And I'm going to, whatever has inspired me, or because, of course, I would love to be on the trendy videos page. Now, what does that mean? I got to study the trendy videos page. And I got to see which one kind of resonates or what style that I like. And then I'm going to put it on my board. So let me go back to YouTube, right? Let me go back to YouTube. And this is not just for YouTube. You see, I have Instagram, I have podcasts. So we're going to kind of build out just a couple of them. However, you'll get kind of where I'm going with this. So, boop. All right. Now I'm going to go into, where's the trendy section? It's always like, oh, it's the show more. Show more. Nope, that's not it. Where is the trendy videos? See, watch now. I can't find. Watch me not finding it. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Explore. So, explore trending. So, check this out. So, now is highlighting Creator on the Rise. The Life of Kathy's Kitchen. So, now I'm going to look at like, how did we get to the life of how did we become one of the creators of the Rise? So, I'm going to look at, boom. What's this looking like? Hold on.
It's your girl Kathy from Kathy's Kitchen. I'm going to show you how we make our chicken and shrimp pasta. So first we warm those noodles right here on our warming station. We get 1 scoop of diced chicken that we season very well. We put in there. And then we get 1 scoop of our shrimp. A nice scoop of shrimp we put in there. And then we put 1 scoop of our cream that we've already seasoned and everything. Let's pour that right in the pot. So now we put it on the stove to cook this, and we add some basil. All right, I'm about to add the spinach now. So we already got our chicken and our shrimp in there, so I'm now adding the spinach, Parmesan cheese, just to thicken it just a little bit to give you that nice creamy texture. All right. All right, so now we're going to pour this in our pasta to-go bowl. You see all those shrimp, that chicken, grilled chicken in there. There we go. Come on out and get you a chicken and shrimp pasta at Kathy's. It's your girl Kathy from Kathy's Kitchen.
So, first off, let me give some flowers. Let me give some flowers. The reason why I want to give some flowers, one, yes, this is making me hungry. Now that's a fact. That's a fact. However, I could appreciate this, and let me explain why I could appreciate this. That was very organic. That was not highly produced. That looked like it came from a phone. Very like simple cuts to getting to the point. And she is now on a Creator on the Rise. If you saw, this had 1.6 million views just a month ago. That's just a month ago. 1.6 million views for something very simple. So what do you think I'm going to do? We're going to get that link. We're going to get that link. Hold up.
It's your girl Kathy from Kathy's Kitchen. I'm going to show you how we make our chicken and shrimp.
We're going to go back. We're going to get that link. We're going to go, boop, go back to freeform. You feel me? And I'm going to put that right there. Why? Because now, not necessarily for like inspiration, not like I want to be like that, more of a reminder that organic content, that just grabbing your phone is still working. It's still getting millions of views. So this is going to be a reminder for me, like, yo, straight up, just raw content is still a thing. And it is being recognized to a high level now. So I'm putting that on my board, like, yo, I ain't got to be fancy with it. And that was trendy. You feel me? So if I go back to her, boom. Now let's look at, this was 3 weeks ago, right? 3 weeks ago, back in the house with Kathy's Kitchen. See what this is about.
All right, y'all.
Side note, before we go too in, look, she got 22.5K subscribers. Nothing crazy. Nothing millions or anything like that. Just 22.5, which for us smaller YouTubers, that is a lot. So I'm not downplaying it in any kind of way. But when I think about the trending section, and when I think about what YouTube highlights, I always think of people who have 500K, millions of followers, millions of subscribers. This is a average person, and I can appreciate this. So let's just look how her content looks.
Y'all know I'm with your girl, Kathy from Kathy's Kitchen.
Cheers.
Today, we're going to talk about these comments.
Lord Jesus. I love the comments.
You know what? But first, before I talk the comments, I want y'all to know we eating some of Kathy's
award-winning chili.
Award-winning chili. She won a contest for this chili, y'all.
Award-winning.
No, baby.
But listen, let me get into this.
First off, who thinks that this was shot on an iPhone? Type in iPhone if you think this was shot on an iPhone. I think this was shot on an iPhone. That's just me. Is it green? Let me see. It's at 1080. That's the highest it goes. So I think it was shot on an iPhone or an Android. So y'all don't think I'm hating. Who thinks it was shot on a phone? Just type in phone.
Pasta you made.
Lord God.
You made a chicken and shrimp pasta with spinach. And boy, they was mad.
Ooh, Lord. Okay. I tell you, I never thought.
They was mad. Listen, I'm gonna ask you this question because they was mad as hell. They was angry.
I could appreciate, we're not going to watch this whole thing, but I could appreciate that she also put subtitles, right? Not even relied on the actual closed captions that YouTube already gives. She actually like embedded it in the videos like we would do with short form videos. I think that's pretty dope. I could appreciate when creators do that for long form videos.
Okay.
And they was angry at you because you didn't have a real block of cheese that they wanted to see you shred. You was over there shaking some cheese, and you just hurt the cooking community.
So we're gonna exit out of this because I don't want her to think that I'm taking all of her content. But this is legit, just a regular conversation. If I fast forward it a little bit.
Is it real or fake cheese?
Baby, it's real. What they say, 100. It's real cheese.
So I guess you wouldn't really know if wood was in it anyway.
Listen, that is not in the ingredients. And
this is really just a regular conversation. I could appreciate this. I really could appreciate this. But that her reel, well, her short, sorry, we're on YouTube. Her YouTube short is now going to be on my content vision board as far as a reminder of, hey, it's okay to grab your phone still and create content. That could still make millions of views. So don't feel that pressure of having highly produced camera quality, lights, camera action kind of vibes. So I could appreciate that. All right. Grand Theft Auto has clearly made the trending. We know that. Godzilla and that's not going to be anything similar. Mr. Beast I don't know if y'all seen this. He's 2 days, 65 million views. And you know what I like about Mr. Beast stuff? It's his intros. Let me see if it could play. Let's see.
Hi, I'm Zoe Gong. As a traditional Chinese medicine chef and food therapist, I love using.
I'm gonna let that run because it's an ad. It's a rad, okay? It's an ad. Leave me alone.
Monetize my content online.
Leave me alone.
I just bought this entire grocery store, which includes enough food to literally feed an entire city. And then I decided to trap this random guy inside. And every day you live here,
I love the hook, right? I love the hook. I love the different angles. This is where I think a lot of creators just kind of study, okay, how does my man bring in the video that we are interested in, right? Because the first couple of seconds are always really inspirational. So, like, not inspirational. The first couple of seconds are always really important to see if we're going to watch the rest of the video. So the fact that he sets it up in that way, you know.
will give you $10,000 in a grocery cart.
That's wild, dude. Let's go.
Well, I'll give it to you in 24 hours.
Oh, okay.
This challenge could literally make Alex a multi-millionaire, which in theory means he could be in here for years. And it starts right now.
All right, Jimmy's.
That's crazy. So that's anything with Mr. Beast is going to the vision board. You know what I mean? Like, because how can we get the intros, and not that crazy, of course, not all in that, but how can we improve in the intros? That's going to be more on my board, and making that note of look at for inspiration for intros. So let's go here, right? We're going to add that. Boom. Add a link. Go here. Bang. Trendy. And I'll make a little note. Let's make this, let's say, green. And I'll put study intro. Right? And just make little notes of why you got it, right? So I'll make that small, put that right here. I'll do another one. Duplicate this, put it over here. Yikes, come on. Snap. All right, there we go. And just put authentic. There we go. Right? So I got my two for the day as far as on the trendy section, right? Boom, boom. So I got my thumbnails that inspired me. I got my trendy section. You feel me? And then I can continue on and on. I could say titles. I could say actual content. What are the different categories that inspire you on this particular platform? And categorize it underneath the platform to show you different examples, right? So let's go into Instagram, right? Let me see if I can do it more from my phone than necessarily the web version. Because I don't know if the web version, let's try it. Let's try the web version. Because I don't know if the web version keeps some of the stuff that I've saved. You feel me? So here's the web version. Let's see if it captures some of the stuff that I saved. Ooh, just blacks out. That's what we doing. Website. No. Boo. Okay, so I gotta go on my phone. People. Boom. Let's do that. Let's go. Where's my phone? Let's grab my phone real quick. Oh, I think I could just do this. Can I do this? Nope. Boom. All right. So let's go into save stuff. Of course, I have some of the things that inspired me. So we'll go, this is pretty dope. Oh, let me see if I can play it. Boo. Hold up.
the camera, you're going to...
PSA, if a brand reposts...
Here is an iPhone camera trick that is about to blow your mind. First, set up your shot, and instead of going to the camera, you're going to search for voice control. Toggle it on, and now when we go to our camera, all I have to do is say, tap, take picture. For it to take a picture, swipe right. For it to switch to video, and finally, tap record video. For it to take a video, all completely hands-free. Hope this helps.
So, one, that's a fire trick. But two, I loved how he showed that. It wasn't a typical screen recording. It wasn't more of just the phone going over him and showing exactly how to do it. There was just so many different elements to it that I'm like, I got to put that on the board. You know what I mean? I got to put that on the board. So what am I going to do? I'm going to take that. We're going to copy that link. We're going to go to the board. That's, see? That thing is fire. So we're going to go back to the board. We'll go back to the board. We're going to go now under Instagram. I'm going to put that link in. Boom. Bang. And it doesn't show the actual thing. It just shows. There we go. That's my Instagram one. Fire. You know what I mean? So that's going to be one. Let's see what else that I kept. Let's see what else I kept. So let's go back to me. I like this one. So let me break down why I like this one and why this is probably going to go on the board. Especially for those people who are in the educational side of creating content, or just want to explain the process. Like, oh, this is a good thing. So shipping, right? For anybody who may have a particular product or a service, right? Shipping. Some people may think it's as simple as saying, here's the product. I put it in the mail. Go to the mail. You get your stuff, right? Where you can break down in that same kind of context of gotta get the product, gotta QT it, gotta wrap it up, thing broke, gotta get another wrapping situation, gotta send it, gotta get tracking, gotta put it in Shopify, got like all these different things that people may underestimate as people who may want to get into your niche, your market, or those people who are just customers, right? So I find this really dope to kind of show, to debunk certain myths when you're niche in your market and based off what you do. And it can help out. And people are going to be like, yeah, of the other people who do what you do, like, yeah, that's dope. Or have a better understanding for those people who probably book your services, buy your products, that whole nine. So, boom, I'm going to grab that. Oh, see, it's playing again in the background. But I'm going to grab that. I'm going to go put that. Boom. Let's put that here. Link. There we go. Insert. There we go. Bang. All right. So we'll just create it here. Connect that here. Make sure we get all this connected so we know, boom, where it goes. Come on. Beep. All right. So we've messed with a little bit of YouTube, messed with a little bit of Instagram, right? Now, here's another thing you may want to do. You may want on your content vision board, put content that has already worked for you, so you know what to bring in to the new year, right? So for me, when it comes to Instagram, we're gonna go into some of the analytics. So let's do that together. I'll show y'all. I'll show y'all behind the scenes. You feel me? I'll show y'all behind the scenes. Because real ones won't necessarily do that all the time. So, professional dashboard. You feel me? We'll do content you shared. Now, I can go, let's do all, and then you can do from select time. So let me start over. I'm messing up. So to see what content that has worked, you're going to hit that content you shared. And it's going to show pretty much all the content. And you get to use the filter on how do you want to see certain things. So I do want to see all content, but I want to see the content from this past year. And see just an overall of what has been working. So it's going to take a minute because I said last year, boom. So we've had, when it comes to accounts reach, 3.2 million, right? On 1.3 million on this one as far as reach. So I'm going to look at this as it pulls up. Come on. And Wi-Fi. Why are we acting like this? So I'm looking at it, breaking it down. Okay. And I may take a screenshot of because I know exactly what this is, right? I take a screenshot. Hold up. Why did I do that? Why did I take out of it? Boom. Because this is the one where I went over an AI tool about making a website. I'm going to go send that to my Mac. Oh, man. Hold on. Send that to my Mac so I could put it on my board. Here we go. Then we're going to go to the board. Did it send it? Receive. There we go. So now all I got to do is drop it here. Boom. Make this to be like, yo, these are the numbers that you for sure still want to get. You know what I mean? I'm going to put that on the board. You did good. We're not going to downplay what you've done the year prior to. You're going to acknowledge, give flowers, and bring that into the new year. So let's put that on the board of yo, that was you. You feel me? That was you. So now I'm going to go back to my phone. I'm going to see, now I can change the metrics. I'm going to see which one had the most shares. Now, the reason why I'm going to do the one that had the most shares, because I want to reach new people. And the way to reach new people is to create content that people share. So let me figure out of my analytics what people share. And so I can put that on the board as far as recreating that and bringing that back. Okay? So as that gathers, come on. Is this making sense? Put your favorite emojis in the chat or in the comments if this is making sense to you, and if you are kind of in the process of your own, at least in your head, of creating your own content vision board, right? And this is my definition of a content vision board. You guys can have your own, I want to do it in this kind of way. That's cool. Why is the content not available? Let's try that again. Let's do engaged. But then let's go back because I really want shared. I don't really want. Let's see if it works. Come on. This is how Instagram does me. You know what I mean? This is how Instagram does me. But Let's go. My dog is snoring in the background. I don't know if y'all can hear him. Snoring. All right, let's go as that doing its thing, because clearly it's not working. But y'all get the point. Things that inspire you, add that too. Things that you've already done that you want to bring into the new year, put that on your board as well, right? Put that on your board as well. Now, I also brought up YouTube. Not YouTube, podcasts, right? I also brought up podcasts. So for me, even though, let me see if I could bring up the actual podcast player, because they have charts that you want to pay attention to. So let's see if I could share that. Hold on. Podcast. Bang. Here we go. All right. So now I'm going to look at the top dogs in the podcast game, right? But I'm not going to necessarily always look at only top shows. I'm going to go to a specific category. For me, for Nicky and Moose, let me move me so you can see all categories. I'm going to go into education, right? Because Nicky and Moose is under education. Let me make this a little bit bigger. So let's look at some of the top shows. We got Mel Robbins. We got Jordan. We got Mark. Come on, Mark. And so we're looking at some of the top people, right? And we're seeing, is there anything that truly inspires us? And for me, just pretty much taking a screenshot of the top so we can, hey, E's on the board. Come on, E. E's on the board. But just seeing the variety. Anthony O'Neill, shout out to Anthony O'Neill. Just seeing the different variety and what is Ali Abdaal, love Ali Abdaal. What is out there? What is possible? What inspires you? You know what I mean? So what we doing? We're going up here. We're going to take a screenshot. Feel me? Take a screenshot of this. And then I'm going to go. Did I put it? Boop. Then I'm going to go and put that on my freeform right here. And here's the thing. I'm going to keep building this until we get to 2024. I'm going to keep building this pretty much also going into 2024. So December and January, I'm building up different inspirations, and still throughout the year, I'm going to be building up. So one, when you have something like this, it creates different content ideas as well, different forms and styles for you as well when you don't necessarily feel inspired, right? So you could put content vision, you could put content inspiration, you could put however you want to be. But for me, it's always going to be, boom, and connect that. This is always going to be a running board for me, where some vision boards, you do it once and then that's it. That's what it looks like. For me, with content is always changing. You feel me? Content is always changing. So now I'm just going to have something that I always go back to. And this board, like I said, with Freeform, it is available to look at on my phone. So if I was to go on my phone, all right, boom, we'll do Freeform, boom. Let's see if it synced. I don't know if it's going to be synced because it's here. There it is. Bang. So Freeform right here. Now I got it on my phone. I got it on my Mac, right? I got it on my Mac. I got it on my iPad. So things that, if it's important to me, it got to be with me in all different places. For those people who like to do it on a notebook or in a big board or however it is, like the notebook will forever stay with me, right? Notebook will forever stay with, or at least stay in the place that I'm always at. So that is my version, right? That is my version. And you don't really hear many people talk about a content vision board. But today we just created a content vision board for 2024. So here's what I want you to do. By the end of the week, start yours, right? We're Monday, or whenever you're watching this. Start yours. Take a video, a picture of it, a screenshot of it, and put it on your stories and tag me, okay? Whatever stories you want to put, or if you want to post it, put, manifest everything that you want. I'm cool with it. But if our brand, if our content is supposed to grow going into the new year, we need to actually see what we want. We actually got to envision all the places that we want to go, all the followers that we want. You feel me? Like if you saw my board, let me see if I could zoom in on it. There we go. So if you go back, boop, if you see, I have this thing right here. This is kind of the vibes that I always want to see when I open up my Instagram, right? 1.2K likes, 10.2K people commenting, 22.5K new followers each and every single time I open up my Instagram. So it's little things that I'm adding to it that I'm like, this is what I want to see. So if you're going to do that, put in the chat, put in the comments, me, right? Me. Let me know if you're going to do your content vision board. And if y'all got questions in the middle of it, let me know. We got Des, she said, this is so helpful. Thank you, Nikki, for showing us how to do this. I got you. I like that idea. Come on, Top Dog. Right? Says, starting mines tonight. I'm already up wee hours of the AM. Come on. I see y'all. Said mastermind. Don't you want to do it in the mastermind? Low key. For those who don't know, because my masterminds are definitely super low key. If you know, you know. If you're part of Deeper Than the Brand, you already understand. But we have a mastermind in Dallas this week, Friday and Saturday, right? And it's going to be a vibe. So, Dawn, if you want to work on that in the mastermind, we may do something like that. You know what I mean? Me, Roger says I'm going to do it. Plan your work, then work your plan. Okay, bars. Said plan your work, then work your plan. I see what you did there. So, thank you for giving me the inspiration to be creative again. That means a lot. Hold on. Let me put that. Let me read that again. Thank you for giving me the inspiration to be creative again. That makes my day. You know what I mean? Because sometimes as a creative, can we have real conversations? And before I get into the reactions? It's crazy that as for me, I'm not going to speak for all creatives, right? I'm not going to speak for me. I'm going to speak for me. But it is crazy of the overthinking that I could possibly have, where though there is a following, you still don't understand the impact and if it really works, right? Because what we need for validation to see if it works or not sometimes doesn't always happen, right? Where, you know, from views to likes to comments to shares to purchases, things like that, you sometimes question it. So to read things like that, like, yo, you've helped me be creative again, it means a lot, because sometimes we got to hear that. So I'm actually going to challenge everybody. If you see somebody do something dope, right? And I'm not saying for me, I'm just saying anywhere on social media, please express that to them. You don't know what that creator, that brand may be going through, as far as they may feel like that's their last post. Always, some way, shape, or form, at least once a week. I'm not going to say every single day, but at least once a week. Make sure if you find something dope on social media, let them know, yo, this is dope, or yo, you're dope. I'll go into people's DMs once in a while, like, yo, I just want to say you're fire. That's it. I don't want nothing. I just want to say that you're fire. Go do that for the people. It really means a lot, because I bet you sometimes you may need that too. But we have to do, you know, treat others as you would like to be treated. The golden rule. So thank you for that comment. For real, it means a lot. So let's react to some content tips that I found. I think I found like two tree. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna show you.
Oh, wait. Let me mute this real quick and find it. Let me find the tips before I say I got some. Let me find the tips. Oh, here we go. Got it. There you go. It says spread the love. You already know. We gotta keep that frequency high. Show love. Yup. All right. Who is ready? Say me if you're ready for some content reactions. If y'all just brand new to the live, at the end of the live, I normally do some content reactions where I found some pieces of content that people have made, and we're going to talk about it, whether it's good or bad, if it's good advice, bad advice, or even a tip that we can use. So I normally find these on ET's TikTok. That's where all my educational side is coming. So let's do a real quick joint real quick. Boom. So this one, let me start this and let me show you, and then let me explain why I like this. Because this is a really cool way of showing off your product that people could be excited about without selling. So let me show you. Oops.
Tour from the stores, departments. Put your hands to the constellations. The way you look should be a sin. You my sensei. When I brought it, why the car had to look all through it. As kids, we used to laugh. Who knew that life would move this fast? Who knew I have to look at hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. And nothing hurts anymore. I feel kind of free. Day MJ with an off the wall flow. I am a god. I am a god. I know my destination. Now it's good for my soul. Famous homie chicken soup. Can I have another bowl? You work late nights just to keep on the lights. Mommy got the trainer wheel so I can keep on my bike. Wood floors in the new.
So I wanted to show you this because this is a dope way to promote a product. This is a dope way to promote for his or hers. Well, this is David Ducker. They're promoting a shirt. They're promoting a shirt that they've made with clearly of all the different Kanye albums. And if you go here, right, it goes straight to his shop. But he does this a lot, where it's like a reveal, and you're almost wanting to see what else is happening, right? Y'all know I love the Kanye West bear. So it makes you want to be like, oh, snap, I need to get this. Because one, The reveal is dope. It makes me want to watch it too. If I like Kanye, I'm probably going to cop it. So I'm showing you this because can you do this with your own product, right? Or even services? Like, how can you make it visual? But with your own product, can you hide some of it and then do like a slow reveal of what this look? Because now people want to see what the whole thing is about, right? So I found this really dope. Now, this one I found hilarious, and I think we've all seen something similar to this.
The price of progress is pain. The price of progress is pain. Most people do not want to experience pain. They like comfort. Living in a state of anxiety or in a state of suffering comes from attachment. When you're attached to things,
So here's the thing. If you are a content creator or a brand owner that has to turn content creator and has to tell a story and have to do different scenes, you can relate to this because this is hilarious because you kind of have to set up your shot and they make it so dramatic. So shout out to Chris for this one, for putting light to the storytelling of content creation. I super love this. I thought this was hilarious. I don't know about y'all, but I found this hilarious because I know a lot. I know a lot of content creators who do this exactly like this. It's hilarious. So shout out to Chris for that one. Now this next one is this two couples that found a very creative way to sell hoodies. Very creative way.
Is that a new hoodie?
Yeah, but I got you your own, so you don't have to take mine.
No way. 2 new hoodies?
No, that's not how it works.
And they do videos like this all the time.
Is that a new hoodie?
Yeah, I just copped it from the store, you know what I mean? Bitch!
Oh my God. Where's another one? Hold on. Here's another one.
Is that another new hoodie?
It is, but I tied this one up so you can't have it.
But I like it.
That's it.
That is super hilarious. So they're called the creatives. And when I tell you, now people are going to look. Let me see if they actually sell these hoodies. Let's see. That would be wrong if they don't. Let's see. Yep. We need to work on your. Hey. Okay, at least they get merch. Yes. There's the hoodies. There's the hoodie. We just saw that one. There's the hoodies. Look. When I tell you, find a creative way to sell your merch. This is where we're at. If y'all remember last week, I showed you that video where that chick from the UK was saying, yo, product pics ain't it no more. Study TikTok. This is why I love being on TikTok. Study TikTok because it shows a whole new way to sell. Because now, if you found that funny, you're probably going to binge on a few more. You love it. There may be a hoodie that actually pops up that you actually like that you're going to buy that just to support it because you've binged so much on it. So shout out to the creatives because that, yeah, they killing that one. They killing that one. Now, there was another one. I think this was it. Let's see.
If I was sitting across the table from you right now and we were talking about 2024 and what we both want to do with that year, here's the game plan that I would lay out for you. The first thing I want you to do is simplify. I want you to add less to your plate, not more. This idea that you need to be this bastion of discipline and do hundreds of different things every single day to achieve your goals is fucking stupid. I just want you to pick a few key essential things that you need to do to move yourself in the right direction. Maybe for you, it's one for your health, one for your business, and one for your personal life. The next thing I want you to do is to commit to doing those things for longer than the next 6 months. So make them sustainable. Make them things that you could do on your worst day. Don't create this mission for yourself that means you have to move mountains every single day. Make something that you could do for a bloody long period of time. And number 3 is I want you to eliminate 3 things. What are 3 things you're currently doing that you probably don't need to be? Or 3 people that you're currently hanging out with that you probably don't need to be? We've added 3 things and now I want you to remove 3 things. If you can do all of this over the next 6 months, I promise you, you'll be so much further along than you could possibly imagine. I hope this video helps. If I was...
So let me break down why I like this one, right? Because it's not a typical 3 things to better game plan for 2024. Shout out to Tom, right? He is 3 things that better. He set it up literally as a story. The first one was to debunk any kind of debunk any kind of myths. They say this, that's not true. This is how you do it. So it is now looking at, okay, everybody does lists. And I'm just showing you different things that is just a different perspective and a different new way of trying what works. If we know people are always looking for tips and tricks, he knows people are looking for tips and tricks, especially going into 2024. Let me do it in a different way. Not 3 things you need to do before 2024. Nah. You know what I mean? So find a dope way, pretty much with storytelling. You could do skits. You could do all these different things. And how to give your tips and your values, those lists, instead of just the regular smegular way. So that is one. I think I had one on my account. Let me see if I had one on my account. Let's I think I saved one for y'all. And then we'll call it, let me see. Because sometimes it makes me put my joint back in. No, I think we're good. Ooh. I went over this on the podcast. Oh, yeah, he said the camera is clean also. Oh, no, the camera's fire. Camera's fire. So I spoke about this for the new podcast that drops tomorrow, Tuesday. What's today? November. December 5th. We talk about personal brandings for introverts. If you're an introvert, say me. Nikki, I'm an introvert. You may want to listen to the podcast. It's a fire, right? But my extroverts, you still get lessons in there too. But going into 2024, we need to think about monetizing and how are we going to attract brands that actually want to work with us. So Mr. B said something really dope that I actually want to put into play. So let me play that because I spoke about it on the podcast, but I didn't show it. So here we go. Oops. Hold up.
And then around the 3 I don't have to do brand. They'll just do a brand deal out of the blue. They'll just be filming a video and then around the 3-minute mark just start talking about a random company. Yeah. And I feel like if you don't want viewers to click away and you want people to not get pissed off and call you a sellout, you got to find a way to integrate it into content. And ideally, use the money in the video to make it better. Like, as the easiest thing you do when you do a brand deal is just tell people how you're using money from the brand deal to make your content better. And if you do that, like, no one cares. Now they're supporting you for it. And you go from being a sellout to like, oh, I'm doing this to make better videos for you guys. You know, they'll just do a brand deal out of the blue. They'll just be filming a video.
So integrating, so important. And for me, and I'm just being honest, there has been some brand deals that I've done that have literally like, this is this and blah, blah, blah. And I've, said the different points where instead of just showing how I use it, right? Instead of just like, for instance, if I would have never mentioned Deeper Than the Brand and I've been like, yo, everybody get your notebooks, right? Whether you use your phone or whether you use your notebooks, pen, pad, whatever, let's just do that. That was me integrating Deeper Than the Brand into my content. And I want to learn more of how to do that smoothly, right? And not be so like, oh, I got Prime. Prime is so good. And I don't do that. But even for those of us who are going to want to get into brand deals or is starting to get into brand deals or even been doing brand deals, how are we going to be able to integrate it more to where our audience just wants to be a part of whatever we do and want to have whatever we have and do whatever we want to do. So that was a really dope thing. That was a personal lesson to me that I'm just kind of ripping running with y'all. But that is today's live show. If this was valuable, please drop an emoji, said thank you, Nikki, whatever you want to do. Share this, take a screenshot. Ready? Take the screenshot and put in your stories and say, go to Nikki's YouTube. Ready? Ready for the screenshot? 1, 2, 3. Hey, tell the people, hey, go check out Nikki's YouTube. It's fire. Go check out my last YouTube video. Okay, go check out my last 2 YouTube video. Show some love, hit the comments, hit like, all that. And if you're not subscribed, if you're part of that 63% that just watches my videos and does not subscribe, please subscribe. Please and thank you. I appreciate everything you do. But I'm gonna need that percentage to go up. Okay? Like, well, down, not up. I need that percentage to be about like 40% next time we talk. 40% of the people who watch my videos haven't subscribed. Right now it's 60 something. So let's make it a 40, okay? Love and appreciate y'all. You know what I'm gonna say. Holla.